King of the slicked up. Hey, call me Lord of the Chain, God of the wristwatch. Fashion be your movie.
We gonna move on, man. That was a real dope conversation. We got another one coming right up for ya. Geechi and Eazy the Block Captain. Now we don't have all of the tweets. They were going back and forth. Of course, they always going back and forth. But now they hinted. I seen Geechi talking to ARP. He said something about going to the blue room over there. I seen Eazy responded to that and said, "What you want to do?" Now, a day later, everything's settled. Just in case you thought it was over, just in case you thought it was a joke, Eazy wrote this.
Eazy said, "Ain't this the ball? ARP, Geechi Gotti, what we doing at Real Remy Ma? Bullshit."
Alright, man. So Eazy clearly wants that battle right there. He tagging Remy, he tagging ARP. Eazy going to RBE to battle Geechi. Is that something y'all think is a reality or something that can happen? Is it something that we want to see? Do we want to see it on Chrome 23 or do we want to see it on URL?
I think it's possible. I mean, I think with ARP making the announcement he just made a couple of days ago, it's definitely
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah, I think it's definitely feasible if it's worked out, within enough time the right way. And I think at this point, man, everybody's a fan of everybody. I mean, the battlers are trusted to be loyal to certain brands, but the fans want to see their favorites because they're their favorites. You know what I'm saying? So if it's on Chrome, if it's on Riot, if it's on ARP, if it's on URL, Geechi versus Eazy is going to be a big ticket anyway. And I'm here for that battle.
Yeah.
Oh, Geechi, what did ARP say the other day? I must have missed it.
Regarding the blue room?
I don't know. What did Spiff? You just mentioned that.
Oh, he said considering what he just released, the Mook versus Big K battle, like that was like
Oh,
a bomb.
Yeah.
okay.
I wasn't trying to get into it till we got into it. My bad.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I just wasn't sure what you were. I thought, oh, did I miss an announcement or something?
That is amazing.
I was trying to make you say how you do that with words. My bad.
Geechi retweeted the tweet. Didn't say anything. ARP hasn't touched it. I don't know if Remy Mara said anything. To me, it seemed like one of those feeler tweets, a temperature check type thing, like, or an announce. You're doing it more for tweeting sake than, or you're doing it for the timeline. That's what it. Not necessarily part. But I don't know. Like,
get the people excited, get the people talking.
Sorry?
Like get the people excited, get the people talking and shit?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Get them interested in it so that it's possibly sellable. And then, you know how sometimes, like, look how long you've had URL kind of top tiers flirting, I'm using that word neutrally, with ARP on the timeline, suggesting that they'll go over there.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
And I don't know that. I don't know how much they intend to, or when they tweet, but it seems like to me it's always optics.
Right.
It doesn't really happen. Now with Eazy, it's a different proposition, and if there is some sort of Chrome 23 RBE link up, it makes it more possible. I do feel like Geechi and Eazy, unless Geechi defects in a similar way to Eazy, that battle's not happening unless it happens on URL.
I did like Eazy's suggestion that they do it on the Riot. I love that suggestion.
I love that.
There. Yeah. I love that suggestion right there. Yeah, I mean, because I don't know. I don't know if ARP wants to touch that battle. I do believe that he would book Geechi. Geechi clearly does what he wants to do. I feel like Geechi wants to touch the RBE stage at least once. He's that type of competitor. As far as Eazy, with everything going on with URL versus ARP and RBE, and then everything going on with Eazy versus URL, I agree that they seem to be, maybe allies in the situation, but I don't think ARP wants to take place in that part of the drama yet. You know what I mean? Like booking that specific match, which is clearly a URL battle. I think ARP.
He didn't retweet it.
I think if ARP was gonna book Eazy I think it would be for somebody else. And I think if ARP is going to book Geechi, I think it'll be for somebody else. I don't think he wants parts of that specific battle. You know what I
I
mean?
agree, but I do feel like maybe if it was a Chrome 23 and
Chrome
RBE
20.
situation, it makes it a little differently. If that, well, you know, and I'm speaking
What? Yeah, you know what though?
hypothetically.
I didn't even think about it like he was tagging both of them like on some collab shit. I thought he was like, yo, the highest bidder type shit. You know what I mean? But you might be right. But if
I only said
yeah.
that because ARP put it in the air. Like he's kind of suggested that there could be, you know, something down the line. But yeah, I don't think it's a battle, you know, like the two of them on RBE. I don't think that's going to happen. And I don't think Geechi right now can go over to I know Geechi goes where he wants, right? But I don't think he can battle on, or he would battle on RBE in May and then be back on URL in June. Like I can't see that. I could be wrong, but I don't see it.
Chrome versus RBE event would be very interesting because first of all, Chrome is initially a female-based league, but Eazy has said that he's the face of it, so we maybe can expect him to be on the card. I don't know who ARP would get to represent RBE. But then basically pretty much down the line, well, they got ladies, so Caution would battle somebody maybe, or she would be on both sides kind of. I don't, like, how would that, and then
it might be a joint event rather than a versus. I don't know, because it could be, yeah, it could be a versus, or it could be.
I like the verses. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. In our imaginary world, let's keep it versus to keep it interesting.
Yeah,
just a joint event, like, we don't really see that very often, but it don't really sound fun. Like, both of them give us such good events by themselves. What they gonna join up and do differently? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they just making money together. I don't really care about that. I want the action. Like ARP was down to go against like bullpen and shit. You know what I mean? I want to see that rap. You feel me? That type of shit.
King of the slick top. Hey, call me Lord of the Chain, God of the wristwatch. Fashion be your movie. I'm